How's it going? Welcome back to the show. This is You Made Roscoe. I am Roscoe, and today we're going to be doing a reaction to a video that is titled Trump Wants to Shut Down the Department of Education. And here's what that could mean. And before we check this out, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell and also just do what I just said beforehand because there's nobody here that I want you to support other than me, you know. And yeah, no, Trump somehow, some way they've allowed this POS to become the POTUS, you know, again. But yeah, no, he gets right in there and he's ruffling feathers and wants to shut down the Department of Education. So we're going to see what that's about. So let's start. Let's go.
With another Trump administration on the horizon, some states like Oklahoma formed a committee to look at potential new education policies. Here in Arizona, with the Department of Education, they tell me they're not at that point yet, but make no mistake, some policy changes could be coming.
We owe our children great schools that lead to great jobs.
That's the goal for President-elect Donald Trump. As for the plan, one of his campaign proposals is to get rid of the U.S. Department of Education.
We're going to end education coming out of Washington, D.C. We're going to close it up, all those buildings all over the place, and you have people that in many cases hate our children. We're going to send it all back to the states.
Is that possible, and how would that?
I don't even know what the hell that means, what he's saying. Like, what? Let's push this back a little bit. Let's do this, but I have no clue what the hell he's talking about. But let's, maybe I'll decipher as we continue through. I don't know. Let's go.
Education coming out of Washington, D.C. We're going to close it up, all those buildings all over the place, and you have people that in many cases hate our children. We're going to send it all back to the states.
Is that possible, and how would that be possible?
So it's certainly possible that the president and the Congress could dismantle the U.S. Department of Education.
But the Senate would likely need to eliminate the filibuster to make it happen. Kevin Wellner, the director of the National Education Policy Center, believes the department will stick around.
Scrapping the Department of Education would be messy and would surely result in damage to the effective administration of important programs for K-12 students and to those attending colleges and universities.
The Department of Ed controls a lot, everything.
Let me push this back again. And I understand that in the United States that a lot of the schools, especially like public schools, have went through just like lots of trouble for a lot of reasons for a lot of years, you know, decades even. But yeah, no, I'm still trying to figure out like the concrete reasoning behind this, you know, because it's one thing to just generally say like schools are messed up, you know, but like it has to be something deeper, you know. I'm thinking, but maybe it is just, you know, its surface is that. I don't know. Let's see.
And would surely result in damage to the effective administration of important programs for K-12 students and to those attending colleges and universities.
The Department of Ed controls a lot, everything from financial aid for college to Title I funding for lower-income K-12 schools. Wellner says some of the programs would have to be moved to other federal departments.
In and of itself, closing the Department of Education would not end the Title I program.
But changes are possible in how the federal government gives out those dollars. Other promises Trump campaigned on?
We will ensure our classrooms are focused not on political indoctrination, but on teaching the knowledge and skills needed to succeed.
His claims of widespread, quote, indoctrination.
Now I'm smelling something in there. now, like I'm smelling something in there, you know, because when you talk about like the money being taken away for grants and stuff like that, we're talking about money that would be going to supposedly students who are less fortunate from a financial standpoint, and they actually need that money. But it almost seems like a certain demographic of student is being attacked, you know. And I'm not saying like just color wise or nothing like that either, but let's continue, or let's finish out.
And how the federal government gives out those dollars. Other promises Trump campaigned on.
We will ensure our classrooms are focused not on political indoctrination, but on teaching the knowledge and skills needed to succeed.
His claims of widespread, quote, indoctrination lack specific evidence. As for the rest of his plan, Trump also supports school choice, which is prevalent in Arizona, as well as bringing back prayer to schools. We'll have to wait and see which campaign promises turn into concrete policies. In Phoenix, Eleni Dow, ABC 15, Arizona.
I'm guessing as I push this back, let's push this back. Let's go like right here. Why not? Or with him with his eyes open at least. But yeah, that was Donald Trump against the Department of Education. His reasoning for wanting to dismantle this thing. And when they speak of like indoctrination, it's funny because myself, I've always looked at schools like that, so I don't know if he's making this thing like it's some thing that just started happening, like this indoctrination just started happening, and now it's almost like well, everybody's been doing it forever, but I was finna say like when back in the war times when they would spread propaganda and stuff like that, about the opposing side. And but schools, they've always been about indoctrination. I never felt like anything other than being taught how to memorize, just what's the thing that everybody's supposed to know, which is part of the indoctrination, I suppose. It's kind of makes everybody, this one monolith, and everybody thinks on this one wave, because they've been taught all the same type of way, and it's just crazy, but Trump and his stuff, I don't know. But I don't know if I like, because I realize that schools are messed up. So, is dismantle or taking apart the Department of Education like the thing to do, because that, to me, that move, even if you have good intent with that, it just seems like more chaos is due to happen. You make it harder for the students who need student loans and stuff like that. You make it harder because now, instead of going to the Department of Education, they have to figure out, where else do I go to try to get this money, so I don't know. It's just crazy. But like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist options. You'll pick the ones named news reactions, shocking video reactions. I guess those two should be sufficient enough, I suppose. But you'll see this and anything else that I'll have in those playlists, and anything that I'll add in the future. But I do have playlists for other things. A lot of that stuff is music based, but as you can see, I step outside of that. So when you get the chance, check that stuff out. Cash App, $, You Made Roscoe, PayPal at You Made Roscoe. Super thanks option is available for those who like to show their support. And that's it. That's everything. I'm done. I will see you again soon. So until next time, be safe and be good.